Dude.
My bad,
Yeah.
y'all. That was that weed. Ooh, Lord. Y'all ain't hear me
Not you
coughing.
debating
Yeah,
me under the influence.
I do everything under the influence.
Ah, Jesus.
I'm Erwin.
You better not regret it for this debate then.
Why would I regret being in my natural state
Oh
for a
Lord.
debate?
Is this the audience for tonight? Let's get it then. Let's do
What's
it.
up, Donald? How you doing? Hey, Bubbles.
What's
What's
up,
up, Crunchy?
Jehovah?
What's up,
You
Retro?
said
What up? What
Jehovah.
up?
What's up, everyone?
Donald, let me say this.
And just
I
come on, just take these
love
folks in here so we can do this.
Donald. I love.
You said what, Jehovah?
I love arguing with Christians. Funny, funny, bro. That room was hilarious.
Oh, you done terrorizing that room?
Yeah,
Uh, uh,
Yeah, it
dang.
gives you more the judges to listen to it, and then everybody can, y'all can find that out the winner a little bit later, or it just, you can find out tonight, and then whoever here be good.
I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really tripping either or. So, like, Donald, honestly, if you want to, I don't know what you got going on. So, if you want to get it going, we can get it going, brother. You
No,
hear
no,
me? It's about to be
no,
fun.
no, we talking about the judging part. Like,
Oh,
do you want to wait? Do you want all the judges to do it so we can record now and y'all do y'all thing, and then
how
y'all
many
find out
judges
the
we got here
winner
right
later
now?
on.
We got how many judges we got here right now? We got Bell, we got Bubbles, and you a
And
judge too,
Crunchy.
huh, Chrissy?
Yeah, we got three
We
right
got three.
here.
Oh, we got
Yeah.
three judges right
There's
here. We can
retro
get it
right
going.
there.
We can get it going, man. We got three judges here. We got a little audience. We got retro.
Okay.
We got Joe. We got Safari. Hey, Safari. Uh, yeah, we can get it going. I ain't
Okay.
tripping.
All
I'm,
right. Just I was
I'm
just
with it.
trying to see. All right. Bet. All right. That's cool. Hold on. Vel, you still got them categories? Did Vel sing out the category?
Yes, I got him.
I
Yeah.
I got
mean,
him.
not the category, but the All right. Bet. Bet.
Out your
Bet.
boots, nigga.
That's what I said. I didn't mean to say. You shut up. All right. I'm gonna put y'all down. Hold on. Go ahead. Go to
Peace.
audience. Go to audience. Go to audience. Okay. All right. Like Donald first title. Let the games begin. You have Donald, rank 2, versus Jehovah, rank 10. The title of this debate gonna be who's the better anime leader? Jehovah chose Aaron, what's his last name?
Erwin Smith.
Aaron Smith from Attack on Titan. Then we had Donald chose Rimuru Tempest from Reincarnated as a Slime. So we got three aperture they're gonna take, and then boom, we're gonna go from there. All right, hold on. Hold on, let me get to three. Then we're gonna start it off.
Wait, before we get started, so we gonna use everybody that's here as judges, so I can confirm. Like,
No, y'all three just gonna judge. Y'all gonna listen right now. But the replay, I guess the other judges they gonna listen to the replays and they get to decide based on the replays.
Oh,
So
Oh,
so
okay, cool. So okay, all right. So we ain't judging right. Okay, that's cool. I see. All
like
right.
Donald, do
Iron
you agree
Chef?
with that? Hold on. We gotta make sure both of them agree on that.
I thought that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Okay,
So
cool.
y'all
confirm.
three. No, Val, y'all three are judges, so y'all can kind of sanction this match too.
No, no, no. We
Since
sanction it. Yeah,
y'all,
yeah. We gonna sanction. Yeah, we got it.
yeah,
Yeah.
y'all judges, right? Y'all are already judges, and since
Yeah.
y'all here, we got at least three judges, so we got three different people. You know what I'm saying? If it was just two of y'all, I'd be like, nah, but it's three of y'all, so yeah.
I get you mean like Iron Chef. The pre numbers and then the rest comes later.
How we gonna decide who going first?
And someone flip a coin.
There you go. I was about to say that. Flip a coin.
I call it tails never fail. Flip it.
Hold on. I'm finna flip a coin. Give me a sec. heads, who got tails? All right, tails. What you choose? You choose to go first or not? Tails won. You choose to go first, or you want Donald go first? Whoever tails.
Donald, you got the flow.
Oh snap! I think you. I know. I know a vision. And go ahead. Tell me. Go
Hold
ahead.
on. I'm about to get it for you. It's right here. The three attributes are inspiration, vision, and decision making.
Decision maker. All right. Boom. All right. So with those three, each people gonna have 2 minutes to state their argument. You gonna state yours, Donald, and then Jehovah gonna state his, and then we're gonna do a quick. If y'all want to do another round, or if you want to explain a little bit more, you got another 2 minutes. Then he got another 2 minutes, and then we're gonna cut it off like that. So do y'all get it? Any questions?
Hold on. Can you say the rules again? Because I
Yes,
had got
yes,
the red
sir.
bar.
I said y'all both gonna have 2 minutes to state your argument. The first round, y'all gonna have basically a 2 round. So if he made a point, you can combat it within the second round. And it's 2 minutes per round. But if y'all want to go an extra round, a third round, then it's something you have to just let us know, and then we'll be like, okay, that's it.
Do we get an intro and a closing argument?
Yes, we can do that. If you want to do that, we can do that. We could do an intro and a closing argument. Yeah, we could do that.
You cool with that too, Donald?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Go ahead with your intro. Then I'm gonna choose what three y'all gonna do first. So go ahead with your intro, Donald. You first. Shout out to both of y'all. I love y'all for what I'm saying, participating in this game. Let the game begin.
Good evening. Good evening. So, leadership. We judge leadership on good, bad, indifferent, not just based on how we feel, but how the people that served under them feel, how the results came up to the mission, the determination and the thrive they give to their people to make them not only inspire them to follow them, to want to follow them, but to get what they want in the mission because they've created a group that has come together for a goal. And in this time that I am given today, I will not only show that Rimuru Tempest has done all these things, but I will say that he's done these things to the betterment of the people that followed him and has done it more effectively than my opponent. Thank you.
All right, Jehovah.
Scouts, I say to you, bring me your hearts, bring me your minds, bring me your bodies and your souls. Yes, the man who I come before you and bring to you is Captain Erwin Smith. Not a perfect man, but a man who chose to put everything to the side for the great and betterment of humanity. Not a man of selfishness, a man of greater and unmeasured selflessness, a man who is willing to put it all on the line, a man who is not scared to make sacrifices, not only personal sacrifices, but sacrifice what's going on around him for the betterment and the good of humanity. The man I will bring to you again, I will not say is a perfect man, but a man who adapted and perfected the world around him in order to lead the people around him. Captain Erwin Smith.
All right, all right, all right. Now look, this how we gonna do it. The first one we gonna discuss is vision. Let's go.
So when it comes to vision, Rimuru has a vision. It sets out the goal and accomplishes his vision day by day. Let me quickly give you a quick proverb from the Old Testament. Old men have dreams, young men have vision. Now, initially this proverb's thought to be about age. It's not. It's about the difference between what is a dream and what is a vision. A dream is something that's unattainable. It's not going to happen for that person. Versus a vision, which it is attainable. It will happen for that person because that person wills it. Rimuru set out to combine people, to bring people together. And every step he's taken has flourished from a small goblin village to a town, to a city, now to a kingdom that diplomatically works with other kingdoms as well to co-establish a relation between monsters and humans, which he gets to his goal, that vision, step by step. Now, I don't know what my opponent's vision is, but I'll tell you what it isn't. It isn't a vision. It's a dream that turns into a nightmare because he's not able to get what he wants done.
All right, ho. What you got?
I'm glad my opponent ended with that. He asked, "What is Erwin's vision?" Tuh, I can't believe he asked such a feeble question, such a pointless question. When we know from the beginning of time, that the Eldeans were the niggas of the world. His vision was finding the truth. His vision was to learn about the outside world that his father implanted in him. You remember back when Erwin was in school and his father was a teacher and he had that lesson and his father told him that everything was a lie and how his father died. Erwin's vision was to see the Eldeans freedom and to learn about what was going on around him. We have a man who has been betrayed and lied to his whole life versus a man who died and ended up in a fairy tale land. A man who a man who sacrifices the rest of his team when he can put himself on the front line versus a man who gets on the front lines and gives up everything for his vision. Mm, Captain Erwin Smith. Man,
Okay, okay. Hey, we got a second round. Come on, go ahead with you, Donald. Go ahead.
So the reason I established what's the difference between a vision and a dream, because one's accomplished. Vision means you accomplish it. Dream, you don't. Erwin didn't accomplish it. He's not there for it. He's not. He actually falls short of it. Not because he's a bad leader. It's just because he didn't make the right decisions. And most of his plans have laid out and fallen through time and time again where he doesn't get to what he wants. He wants to know the why of the world. He thinks it's in the basement. Does he make it to the basement? No. Now it's a dream. He wants the Eldians to be free. Does he make it to that goal? No. It's just a dream for him because he will not make it. And because he did not fulfill what he set his goals to be, it turns into a nightmare. His dream and goal and vision shouldn't have been 80% of the world dead. It shouldn't have been a false sense of the Eldians are now looked upon and we have temporary peace and then we go back to war again. These were not his visions. And because he did not fulfill these things, it turned into everyone else's nightmare. Do you want a leader that gives you results? Or do you want a leader that just tells you fluff? Because that's what happened to those people that sacrificed themselves. They were given fluff. And their sacrifice, thinking it was going to solve the problem, does not solve it. So all those bodies are on his decisions. This is not vision. This is a nightmare. Versus Rimuru, he's actually getting things done. This is not a dream. This is reality for Rimuru. That's what you want in a leader that has a vision and makes it reality.
Mm. All right, hey, Ho, what you got for that, man?
Oh, I get to rebuttal his
Yeah,
rebuttal.
this the second round right here. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's easy. We talking about the leader of a fairy tale land with mystical powers. A leader who should have been on the front line, making sure everybody was straight because he had the ability to make sure everybody was straight. We talking about somebody who is overpowered in his world, someone who is blessed, someone who is gifted, someone who has had all the blessings and gifts bestowed upon him in the palm of his hand, who can shape the world at his very whim, versus a man, an imperfect man, who is given and accepts that he must make the hard decision in order to further the vision, to give someone else his vision. Sometimes a leader might not be there to see his vision put into fruition, but a leader makes sure that he leaves a strong foundation. And if you look at the pillars that Commander Erwin had under him, the ones he trusted, mm, he left a strong foundation for himself. Yes, we talking about leaders. We talking about vision. We have one who could have made his vision happen without no help and chose to sacrifice people. Mm. Versus a leader who is just a man, who is just a man and is dealing with things on a whim and has to prepare as a man. Mm. Captain Erwin Smith.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want another round.
Hold on. Max, do y'all want another round or you want to move to the next
If
one?
y'all want it, I
In
can get
between
I
those.
want
started.
to move
No, no,
on.
no, no, no,
Hold
no, no.
on,
I
hold
want
on.
another round. No, 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 no. I gotta see,
Okay,
cause
okay, okay.
hold on. Let me explain why. It's kind of 50-50 right now, cause that rebuttal Jehovah, like Donald threw a right hook, but then Jehovah came back with an uppercut. So it's like I need one more round just so I can make my decision.
So if y'all okay with that, we can. If not, we can move on to the next one. I'm gonna let y'all two decide on that one.
Check this out. We gonna move on because the other judges gonna listen to this, and I don't want to base this whole thing off of Val having a 50-50. Now, Val, if you have another 50-50 on the next round, we could do that. But I don't want to just, start
All
fighting
right,
hard. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it a little more, Val. Let's go a little more. Let's go a little
all
more.
right.
Let's switch it while it's hot.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Let's we can stop it right there. Um, all
All right,
right,
let's
this the
do what?
second one.
What was the? I
Are
got
you?
you. I'm gonna do it. So let's do decision making. I want to go
I,
there. Yeah, decision
I was gonna say
making.
that for last, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that out the way.
Since Donald went first last time, I'm gonna go first this time. That's cool with you, Donald?
Cool with me?
Captain Erwin, a man. You heard me? A man who was charged with leading the Scouts, the most dangerous regiment of the military. Right? You hear me? Learned about information on the fly. Y'all remember after Annie? Let's take it back. Let's take it back to when we first started learning that Titans was actually infiltrating the military. They was actually in the walls. Y'all remember what Commander Erwin told Aaron when they was at that first meeting? He told Aaron, look at everybody here. Which one of these people is the enemy? Right? Commander Erwin was seeing the future from off of small pieces of information that led him to make dire decisions on the whim. And sometimes, even though he had to make dire sacrifices, those decisions led to the further and the led to the progression and led to the entire military gaining important and vital knowledge about not only the Titans, but about the outside world. You see, Commander Erwin was a person that knew that his decisions, every decision, big or small, it held weight. And he was okay with bearing the burden of that weight, whether it be good or bad. I'm not here to say Commander Erwin was a good man, but he was a good leader and a good decision maker. That's why he was the leader, Commander Erwin.
All right, Donald, let's go.
When we look at decision making, we're thinking about looking into the future and finding out what the best outcome is. One person does it better than the other, to the point that not only do they show their decision making skills, they develop other people to make good decision making skills. Rimuru not only brings people together, but he uses resources, makes a decision based for the best for his people, and then teaches and develop each person to be their own leader in their own right. To the point where Rimuru don't even have to do certain things because, yo, you know what? I just start jail architecture. I need you to build that over there. Benimaru, hey, I've been working. You getting good with that general stuff. But let's think how I think, and now let's you run this army over here. This is what decision making does on a wider scale that develops other leaders. Unfortunately, Erwin is a decision maker for a reactive time, but he does not actually create plans beyond that. Everything's reactionary for him. Nothing with foresight. It's for the moment, right then and there. Not thinking about any other possibilities, just reactionary, right there. And I can't fault him. He's in a rough world. He's in a rough world where he's been taking L after L after L for so many years. And when he finally gets to a place where he can start winning some wins, I don't even know if I can attribute that to his decisions. Shoot. In fact, most of his decisions after Annie kind of streamlined from Armin. And he doesn't even develop Armin to the point that he can make him an effective leader. He doesn't even take Hagi, who's the next person in charge, to develop her to be the next leader, to have that foresight for that decision making. Why wasn't this effective decision maker not thinking about passing it along? That's the best decision. Thinking about what happens when I'm gone, especially when you sacrificial. What's going to happen after? So his decision making, not saying it was poor, Not saying it's the best either. It was all reactionary. And with some leaders, I'm gonna tell you right now, most people feel more comfortable when they know leader got plan A, B, and C. Rimuru, he's got A through Z. Erwin, he's just in the moment, just surviving. Hence, he can't see past that black wall of death that he charges into. And hence, we get the results we get. Great, you have decision making, doesn't mean anything if you don't get the results you get afterwards. If you don't get the intended results, it means nothing.
All right, y'all. This is getting tough, and I like this. Round two, Jehovah, what you got?
Hold on one
Yes,
second.
sir.
Mm, mm. Hold on one second. Cause see, it's crazy. My opponent talking about some Rimuru plans for A through Z, right? And all that. And all that's fine. But Rimuru always get the Z. And what his Z is, him having to come out the castle and fix some shit when he could have just handled the shit in the first place. Rimuru damn near a god. And he's sending his peasants and the people he's supposed to be keeping safe to handle his business when he could handle it himself. Meanwhile, we got Captain Erwin over here. He talking about my dog ain't making plans and he ain't handling his business. My dog, remember when he mentioned he mentioned uh he mentioned Hanji. When I met Hanji and I saw how intelligent Hanji was, this season one, I already knew that Hanji could be in position to be the squad captain. Because Hanji was that smart. Hanji made good decisions. It was Erwin's decision to give Hanji a unit all in herself just for developing and researching Titan. And we talk, what? That's not good decision making? When the scout should just be focused on going out there killing the Titan, he over there saying, nah, we ain't gonna just worry about killing them. I see you got a eye and a curiosity for what's going on. We can use that. And he used that. Not only that, he talking about my dog don't make good decisions. He gave Levi the serum to make another Titan. He delegated that to him. What has Rimuru delegated other than his partners and his comrades getting kidnapped? And he damn near a god again. Like I said before. When he should be going handle a business because he that strong, he's strong enough to go handle a business. He sent other people in a way to get hurt. What kind of leader sends his flock to the wolves? What? Man, Erwin Smith. I ain't saying, I'm not, again, I'm not saying he's a perfect man, but he's a man who's willing to bet all of it, the good and the bad, the wins and the losses. And he understands that he ain't going to win all the time. But sometimes the goal isn't about winning. It's about gaining information and trying to make a win out of a loss. Mm. Erwin Smith.
Okay. All right. Donald, that's it. So,
No, this my
you
supposed to be
got
my
something
round.
for him?
Yeah, supposed to be my last one. I don't know if my opponent is familiar with this. Apparently not, because he was trying to get false information. Um, because Rimuru has never sent his team out, and they ever took an L. Never, at once. um, the only time they had taken the L is when he was away, and they did an ambush into his city. And when he came back, he regulated, like a good leader is supposed to do. But let me also state this: a great leader makes leaders. Every one of the 12 people on his council can run something right then and there. Because that's what a leader does. He develops his team. And unfortunately, Erwin did not do that. He did not look at the talent of Armin and develop that. He did not develop Hanji's talents at all. He fed her curiosity, which is great. You gave her a plaything to play with. Good. But her decision making and her foresight was not there because you had a whole coup come up under her. You did not prepare her. You did not prepare Levi to make decisions the proper way. Because guess what? He was just a dog to you that you just took off the leash when you needed to. You did not develop your team to be without you. Rimuru has never had to get to plan C. He has a plan Z. He ain't never got there. Because it works the first time. Because his people are good leaders. They run a squad, boom, that squad executes. You want to see results? That's the results you get. He don't even use his magic like that. Talk about a leader. He don't even use. He ain't gotta be out there. My team got it. My squad. My base boom coons. My faith is in them, and they execute every time. This is why I said visions are attainable. What Erwin had was a nightmare. He ain't get what he wanted to get, and the world faltered for it because of it.
Mm. Now look, I would go to the next one, but he said Jehovah. He did say you put out some misinformation. So if y'all cool
Yeah,
with a
he had to
round
defend
three,
that.
just to defend that part, then we can be cool. If y'all want to continue and move on, I'm letting it up to y'all.
I need a round three this time. Val, I don't know about you, but I definitely need another one.
Hold on. So Vail and Bubbles, y'all need a round three. That what you're saying?
I do. I don't know about Val, but I
Okay.
definitely do.
Not okay. So Jehovah Donna, y'all cool with that, or y'all just want to do? Y'all want to do? It's up to y'all that you have to play it. Cause that was good. I hope.
Yeah, I can do another
I
round.
hope. Go ahead, defend your point. Cause he said you
Before we
put out
start,
misinformation. Oh yes, ma'am.
I have I know he's gonna rebuttal back on what Donald said, but this time around afterwards, can I only hear what the person you're representing decision was and not like what the other person wasn't doing? That's what I want to hear.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
All right, Bubbles. I'm not even gonna respond to Donald's point. I'm not even gonna rebuttal it. See what we gonna do is I'm gonna just name Erwin. I'm gonna just talk about Erwin's decision making. Right, Erwin. When we first learned about the Titans, right? When we found out that Annie was a Titan, when they went into the woods, it was Erwin who told only a few handful of the scouts to take their gear with them because he predicted that one of the Titans had infiltrated the scouts. Boom. Again, he delegated and made two special units within the scouts. One was for secret ops, where he put Captain Levi, in charge of the special scouts, and he put uh uh Hanji in 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 charge of research and development. And both of those things help to further the knowledge of both the scouts and the entirety of Paradise, the island that they come from. Boom. Leaving Armin, you hear me, alive. Him choosing to die was a decision that wasn't based on his vision, but it was based on the vision that he had for humanity. Again, I say Erwin is a leader because he is not a selfish man. He is a selfless man. A man who is willing to give up his vision for the vision of humanity. Thank you.
Dang. All right, Donald.
So to go by decision, from episode 1, he decides, I'm ready to live a new life. To keep going, he develops certain things and starts developing skills. He goes to a king of another kingdom, like, hey man, I got this great potion here. I think I can sell it. I'll be effective for your people. Oh, we got barter and trade. Okay, cool. Look, I'm gonna take this back. You know what? Let me not kill these orcs that ransacked through my people. Let me go ahead, knock out the curse, fulfill their problem that was causing the ruckus, and let me bring them into my nation. All right, let me go ahead and work with the dryads to develop my nation. Oh, let me go over here. You start seeing decision growing towards the vision. I'm gonna build a city. I'm gonna go ahead and do indoor plumbing. What, they ain't never seen this before. Let me, you know, I will make this a tourist attraction because this will increase the relation between monsters and humans. This is the goal here. This is the vision. And this decision after decision is what happens. And when he needs to make a rough decision because he was reactionary when his people got hurt, you know what? How can I fix this? All right, let me use my resources. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and become a demon lord to revive my people, to make sure they are protected, and then to still build relationships because now I have power and I have to negotiate with others. I ain't got to use my power. But these are diplomatic decisions that develop and reach to the goal over and over and over again. He is getting what he's supposed to get. He's getting the goal, and his people thrive for it. The other kingdoms are thriving for it when they actually work with him. Everyone's winning, except for the ones that want to cause harm. This is effective decision making. How to run a nation, how to create diplomatic relations, how to get what I want as my goal.
Okay, okay, okay. Hey, both of y'all doing great, bro. Um, we're gonna get into the third. My bad, my background was a little. So the third one is inspiration. Let's go, Jehovah. How you doing? Are you gonna go? Or you gonna let Donna go?
Uh, I don't know. Y'all want? I guess y'all because he went first, I went second. Uh, man, Donna, you want me to go? Or you go? Like, I
I can
don't
go.
know.
All right. You cool with that, Jehovah?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with it.
All right. All right. Inspiration is a powerful tool. It can be used to develop and grow your people, make them want to follow you, or it can be used for manipulation. In this essence, Rimuru, he uses inspiration to bring togetherness with the different races of monsters, and then with the other humans, because he's doing the right things. Like, he's benevolent, he's inspiring, he's working one on one with them, he's spending time. There's a difference in that when you're using your inspiration to not only motivate people to keep going and do better, but when you got them going to the goal and not to death. Some people can use an inspirational speech and get the people right to where they need to be, and some people can take an inspirational speech and send them to their downfall. Hitler was inspiring. He sent those people to their downfall. Martin Luther was inspiring. Some people said he sent them to the downfall. Inspiration, powerful as it is, if the end results do not help that inspirational movement go to where it's supposed to go, is it null and void? Or were you just manipulated?
All right, go ahead, Ho.
I love how we like to throw that word manipulation around like it's just a bad thing. When a potter manipulates the clay to create that pot or that vase, is that a bad thing? Mm. Inspiration, right? You ever seen a snail fight a pile of salt? Would you ever see a snail fight a pile of salt? Mm. Erwin Smith could inspire a snail to fight a pile of salt for the betterment of humanity, right? See, we like to talk about manipulation, but again, I say manipulation isn't a bad thing. And when it comes to inspiration, Erwin, Erwin Smith inspired everybody around him. Yes, we can all say that he led people to their death, right? And I never said that Erwin was a perfect man. Erwin was fighting a losing battle from the beginning. Since the day he was born, he was already fighting a losing battle. But he inspired his people to turn every loss into a win, right? What does it take to be someone who can capture the hearts of the people around you? It takes a person dedicated. It takes a person who's motivated. It takes a person who we know and you know in your heart will give up his dream and again his vision for you. Mm. We talk about inspiration. I say Erwin Smith is the most inspirational character in anime.
All right, this is getting good. We at round two. Go ahead, Donald.
Yeah, Erwin was inspirational. He inspired, the last inspiration he did was inspired a man to think he was the devil. Like, think about that. If you are really inspiring for the good, how can someone now twist that to this man inspired someone, the last survivor of the charge, to think he was the devil incarnated. To now create a group of Jaegerists to undo everything he signed up for. Again, inspiration is great. It's a powerful tool if it's used correctly. Unfortunately, for his leadership, it was not used correctly because it undermined his actual dream and his dream. Again, can't call it vision anymore. He was never gonna attain it. He inspired a coup for the world's nightmare. That's not for the betterment. But Rimuru, you can't find no one he inspired to call him the devil. He ain't inspired someone to undermine his plan and his vision. So inspirational, I'm never gonna take that away from Erwin. He is the best salesman around. But in this case, he's a used car salesman that sold you a lemon. Because he didn't use inspiration, that powerful tool, the right way. Rimuru does. to the point that they'll follow him to the end of the days. And you ain't seen a traitor through his group yet. That's how inspiration is supposed to be used as a tool to bring people together for the common goal, not to tear people down.
I get the rebuttal that. I get the rebuttal that because I'm hyped now.
Yeah. We in the second
Because
round.
I'm hyped now. I'm hyped now. My niggas, if you in the building, my niggas, lend me your hearts. Lend me your hearts. You know the salute. Lend me your hearts. If you a nigga, lend me your heart. You hear me? The LDNs. You talking about he wasn't an inspiration. If anything, he was the biggest inspiration to Erwin. Y'all remember when Commander Erwin got with Commander Pixis when he started finding out the truth and he went against the king? Ain't that the same thing Erwin was doing? My niggas, lend me your hearts. If you a nigga, you know what it's like to go against the struggle. You hear me? Erwin was inspiring niggas to go against the struggle. And guess what? If you gonna really make some change, guess what's gonna happen? Niggas gonna die. If you ain't really ready, if you ain't ready and willing to die for change, then what are you even here for? Erwin inspired niggas to die for change. And when I say niggas because LDNs, they the niggas of the world. Lend me your hearts, my niggas. You heard me? My nigga Erwin inspired niggas to go against the grain. My nigga Erwin inspired niggas to get up and be like, what's really going on? What's really going on? While we got a nigga over in cartoon land fighting with dragons and all that, again, letting his people go out there and do dirty work when he could get it done himself. You hear me? Y'all remember the last thing Erwin said before he died? Y'all talking about inspiration. Man, that whole speech Erwin gave before he died, he was talking to himself. He was talking to himself. My niggas, lend me your hearts. Lend me your hearts, my niggas. You hear me? Salute. Commander Erwin. Erwin Smith. The nigga who got niggas to stand up and say, if we gonna die for change. And niggas change. He inspired the change to let niggas even live. Cause the whole time Donald just been arguing that Erwin led Aaron to do the wrong thing. And if you think niggas dying and ain't no niggas being alive in the rest of the for the rest of the world, and ain't no more niggas left on the world, if you think that's cool, then hey, my nigga, you ain't one of the niggas I'm trying to lend my heart to. So my niggas, again, salute. Lend me your hearts. Commander Erwin Smith. You dig?
Mm-mm-mm. Now,
I need another
hey,
round. No, I need Donald
you
to
want another
rebuttal that.
round?
No, no, no,
You want
Donald,
another
he gonna have
round?
to rebuttal that. No, 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 no,
Oh,
no. He ain't got no choice. That nigga was
damn.
cooking.
Yeah, it's up to them. They want to do another round, or y'all just want to settle from there?
You can do another round.
One more
It's
round?
up to him.
Okay.
I don't think my component did his research. Because like to do a comparison, you have to actually use facts. Uh, he ain't never lost like that. He ain't never had people. Rimuru ain't never had people out there doing dirty. He ain't never had them doing dirt. Everything he's had them do has been for the goal, the vision. That's what you're supposed to do when you want to get the goal. This is results driven. Unfortunately, that's where we really judge leadership. We look at the qualities and then we look at the qualities and say, what were the results afterwards? Did we get the goal or not? Out of his own mouth, you heard what his vision was, his goal was. He ain't get it, unfortunately. Rimuru, he getting it. This is what success looks like. Doesn't look like hardship. It doesn't look like mass genocide. Because unfortunately, that was not Erwin's goal. His goal was not genocide. His goal was to free the people and to learn. What did he learn? Not what he thought he was, because he's gone. Goal one, out. His people are free. Did we hit that goal? No, we didn't. We found out they were never going to be free because it keeps going the cycle of war. Strike two. Unfortunately, because these are the only goals he set forth, I can only judge him off that. Rimuru has one goal: to build the relations with humans and monsters to coincide. He does this through diplomatic means, step by step. This feels like Dr. Stone politically, because step by step you see him building, success, success, success. This is what you want with a leader. We ain't never seen a coach with a losing record and be like, I want to play for him. No, we don't. We want to be on the winning side. And because of vision, inspiration, and decision making, Rimuru gets the wins. Erwin takes the L's. He says it himself. How am I to argue the man that says he's taking L's? So for a leader, I'm going to go on the side of the wins.
Mm.
God damn, bro. Like, y'all should be preachers the way y'all been talking tonight. God
Before
damn.
got that Malcolm X and Martin Luther King in them, man. Go ahead, Joe. Go
Hey,
ahead and
Malcolm
finish it off, and
King.
then we're gonna
Malcolm
go from there.
King. That's what I'm hearing tonight. Malcolm King.
Again, my fellows, lend me your hearts, my nigga. You hear me? We talking about Commander Erwin Smith. We ain't talking about no fairy tale land with wizards and dragons and dungeons and ghouls and goblins. You hear me? Again, I say to you, yeah, a leader, the thing about a leader knows how to take the L. A leader doesn't put his comrades, again, Rimuru is damn near God. A God who put his flock in jeopardy in order to secure a win. In order to secure a win. When he could have just been a good leader and got out there and not even put his people in harm's way in the first place. We have a man who is just a man, who is willing to sacrifice himself. Captain Erwin lost an arm. Captain Erwin lost an arm to the Titans. He is just a man. Captain Erwin, a man who inspired the people around him to yes, maybe people died, but again I say to you, if you're not willing to die for change, then what are you even talking about the change for? Commander Erwin, a man who saw what he had around him, saw the people that he had around him, and made the best decisions for the people around him. A man who was a delegator, a man who was a thinker, a man who was on the front lines, a man who was willing to give up his life to further humanity. Not even humanity, to further niggas. You heard me? My niggas, lend me your hearts. Again, I say to you, Commander Erwin, a man who laid it all on the line every time and was willing to take the wins and the losses, however they came. And if he did lose, he made the best out of every loss. Commander Erwin Smith, lend me your heart.
Okay. So, hey, this debate right here is on 10. I like it. My bad, y'all. My bad. So this is so I got a question. I
Hey,
got a question before they get to the outro and end the everything. I got a question. Uh, can I'm asking the two participants. I don't got to do it or not. Can I ask you all a question? Yes or no? If not, then we can go straight to the outros, and I'll be done with it.
You can ask me, dog.
I'm down.
You good? Okay. The question I got, and then this is no, I wanted to throw y'all. If your two leaders were in each other's universe, would they be a great leader? Then I'm done.
My answer to that, if Commander Erwin was in the world of reincarnated as a slime, he would be a better leader than Rimuru is. I can't say the same thing for Rimuru. Rimuru was gifted everything that he needed to be overpowered and to rule the world with an iron fist if he wanted to. If we was to put Commander Erwin in that same world with all the glitter and magic and all that, and give him his brain, Commander Erwin would be leagues ahead of Rimuru.
All right.
All right, Donald.
If we were to switch them,
Yes, sir.
Erwin told you what he would be if he wasn't in that world. He'd be a school teacher, living a peaceful life. See, Erwin only thrives in tragedy. The reason Rimuru was even reincarnated is just because of his personality, what he wanted in life, and it gave it to him. If he had been through the same scenario, I want to be a school teacher, and he would have got his accomplishment, but he wouldn't be this leader that you have now because he only thrives in that kind of conflict. Rimuru, if he was reincarnated into Attack on Titan universe, he would thrive. Why? Because of his knowledge. He takes his knowledge and expounds on it. You don't need to gift him anything. Now, do those things help? Yeah. But he still gets it. He still gets the job done. Because he's using the knowledge he's developed. He was a leader in the other worlds. He grew inspiration in the real world, in the human world. So much that his student, his little junior, man, you died for me, nigga. Whatever your dying wishes, I'll give it to you. Go ahead and destroy my hard drive. Thanks for looking out, my little nigga. Bam, done it. That was already showing leadership. So in peaceful times, Erwin would have been a school teacher and nothing. The inspiration would be just for the students. Wouldn't be leading the army. He wouldn't be doing sacrifices. He wouldn't lose an arm. He wouldn't put himself in any of those scenarios. Because in that world, in Rimuru's world, he's just a school teacher. While Rimuru, in that world, shot the ranks. Just like he did in the slime world. Because it's about the grind. You see the grind from episode 1 to further. You don't get to see that. You don't get to see that with Erwin. You don't get to see the grinds. You just get to see the decisions he made, the speeches, and the bodies he left.
Wow, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know y'all gonna do so good with that question. Y'all, okay. Do y'all want to go to the second round with this? Because that was a bonus question. Y'all want to do a second
Nah,
round with
Bell,
this?
I'm ready to. My bad, Crunchy. I'm ready to close this out because
You
I
ready to
just
close it out?
realized
Yeah,
something.
let's
I
please
just,
close this
Okay,
I
okay,
out
yeah,
just
okay.
because
realized something.
this
But
question doesn't
go
affect my
on,
judgment.
go on and close it
You know
out.
what's
Go on and
crazy?
close it out.
You know what's crazy about this whole debate? This whole debate, I can't even attribute everything that my opponent is presenting for Rimuru. I can equip. I can equal. I gotta give most of all this shit to Great Sage. Rimuru ain't have no knowledge. He was asking Great Sage about everything. He didn't have no brains. He was asking Great Sage, what should I do about this? He was asking Great Sage, what should I do and how should I mix this to get this? Rimuru ain't have no knowledge. And that even goes, what made me think about this was your last question, Crunchy. Because again, if Rimuru is put into Attack on Titan's world, there is no Great Sage. Ain't none of that. Ain't no knowledge. Everything that Erwin got, everything that Erwin was when we met Erwin, see, we gotta attribute everything to Great Sage for Rimuru, because when we met Rimuru, he was in his development. He was learning everything from Great Sage. But guess what? When we met Erwin, Erwin was already developed. Erwin already had a brain. Erwin already had knowledge. Erwin already had skills that he developed on his own. Y'all asking me to argue leader for leader when I'm arguing a leader versus a computer. Are we serious? My niggas, lend me your hearts, man. What is we talking about? This Captain Erwin versus Great Sage and Rimuru. Y'all got me battling two niggas. You hear me? If it wasn't for Great Sage, Rimuru wouldn't even have known how to save most of the people he saved. So are we attributing this to Rimuru? Are we contributing all these skills and all of this knowledge to Great Sage who gave it to him and who holding his hand through his whole journey through reincarnated as a slime? We talking about a nigga who in the world and is a man versus a nigga who got God powers and a babysitter holding his hand. I rest my mic. Commander Erwin, lend me your hearts.
All right, go ahead. And
I'm
don't.
so glad he brought that up. Because being in leadership for as many years as I've been, you develop your people, make sure you hit your goals, and you use your resources. The wonderful thing about resources, you use it to get the job done. Great Sage is an AI, which does not work for you unless you access something. You have to access something for it to be effective. How do I do this? Boom. How do I do this? Boom. His diplomatic options were not from Great Sage. Him creating trade was not from Great Sage. Him combining these villages were not from Great Sage. That was him, because he had a goal he wanted to get to. Now, unfortunately, we don't mention that Erwin also had a Great Sage that he refused to use. He refused to use his Great Sage, which was Armin. Armin was his Great Sage, and he didn't use him. Hence, maybe that's why he didn't make the best decisions. He didn't use the resources around him. He didn't see what his people's talents were and develop it. He didn't try to think outside the box. He was just reactionary. And we see it through the results. How I use resources, how I establish the vision, how I get to the vision, how I make decisions, how I inspire the team to follow me to get to the vision, the goal. If you don't get there, it don't matter. Yes, you were a leader. You just wasn't a great leader because you didn't get the results. It's not a knock on Erwin. He was a leader. Just wasn't great. Rimuru, He was a great leader. At correction, I'm sorry. I said was, is a great leader. Because he's still serving his people. That's a great thing about Rimuru. He shows every sign of the different styles of leadership. I just wish Erwin showed a little bit more instead of being a sacrificial lamb and taking a whole platoon, except one, with him.
All right. Well, this is the end of the debate. Um, Donald versus Jehovah. For the rankers, the
I
people.
kind of want to play. Hey, I kind of want to play hot in here by Nelly
So
because, bro, it's hot in here, bro.
I
It's
know,
hot.
I know. For the rankers who wasn't here, we're gonna have the replays on. So when we turn it off, y'all go re-listen to the debate, and then we're gonna, when everybody put in they cast in their vote, we'll declare a winner, and we're gonna see who wins. Donald, Jehovah, y'all did an excellent job. I appreciate y'all for doing this. I hope this was fun for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go ahead, bub. What you got to say?
Oh, I was asking, are we going to do our points right now, or
Now
no?
we're gonna wait till everybody say everything be done so we can declare a winner and go from there. So that's cool. Um, yeah, appreciate y'all. Anything y'all want to say?
Um, I'm going to go back and listen, but I might have another question when we all come together again.
Okay, that's fine. Uh, Vel, you got something to say?
Thank y'all for a great debate. Um, shoot, I want to debate these niggas, these ugly niggas now.
Oh.
But, um, um, but no, this was great. Yeah, this was a good back and forth. Thank you, Donald. Thank you, Jehovah. But yeah, this is oof, two titans. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
Hey, these the top 10 niggas in the room. Donald, Jehovah, y'all got anything y'all want to say?
I just want to say, shout out to my brother Donald. You heard me? It was a pleasure and an honor to be able to do this with you. You understand? It was fun. I appreciate you, sir. You hear me? Yeah, you hear me? Shout out to y'all for being here. Shout out to y'all for sitting and listening. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, Joe, this was really fun. I appreciate you, the challenge. Guess we're gonna wait to see, but best of luck to you, bro. All right.
Hey, everybody. Look.
So we're not even going to give our feedback,
No, we can
or you
wait.
just
We
want
can
to cut
wait.
it off for the
We can, yeah,
replays?
no, we're gonna cut it off from here so people can listen to it. We're gonna do a room during a recap, so it's cool.
Okay.
Uh, look, shout out to everybody here. This is the anime lunch table. I'm finna end this room, and then we can make a social room or something, and talk about it later. All right, y'all. We love y'all. Peace.